Lecka, but I'm gonna get that out of the way because introductions aren't gonna be needed here because this only fire type Pokémon Red Nuzlocke hardcore version was absolutely freaking impossible. Almost. So, essentially, you have to do something extremely specific with Brock, and extremely specific with Misty, and extremely specific with Lieutenant Surge in order to get through this and actually make it something that you can do. But so many things have to fall into place in order for this to happen. It is freaking ridiculous. First of all, you don't have very many fire types to choose from. You only have 5 in Red version. 5! I will show you here on the screen, and then the reason that it's 5 is because I'm not counting the pre-evolutions and the ones that are game exclusive that I can't get in blue version, right? So I'm already very, very limited on the Pokemon that I'm going to be able to use, and then for the first 3 gyms, I only have Charmander, because I don't have access to Growlithe until I get to Route 7, right between Celadon City and Lavender Town, because I have to wait for 3 gyms in order to do that, so it's a lot of stuff, and I had to re-record all of it, so get ready for a whirlwind of explanations and craziness because so many things have to go right that it is the chances of this actually happening if you were trying to do this without the replicating that I did is likely 1 in a trillion, and I'm not even kidding, and you're about to see why right now.
Also, like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already because this took several years off of my lifespan, and I don't know why I did this, but I did for you guys, so I hope that you enjoyed, and please help me out here. Okay, thank you so much. Enjoy. Bye.
Alright, we are going to name our starter Pokemon Cheeto, because in the footage you guys didn't see that got deleted, that is the name that we gave our starter Pokemon. So here's the thing. You can't just go in and pick any willy-nilly Charmander and then expect to be able to win this Nuzlocke, because with the way that the Hardcore Nuzlocke rules run, you just can't. You have to go into Brock's gym, and the thing is, you have to be under-leveled. Because if you try and attempt this Nuzlocke going in at level 14 at the level cap like any other normal Hardcore Nuzlocke, you're going to straight up lose. Because the fact that the level cap only goes up to 21 for Misty's gym means that the required trainers that you have to hit along the way force you to level up in such a way that you have to take on Misty's gym essentially as soon as you get to Cerulean. I tried to do a strategy where I could go get Dig from the Team Rocket Group by going through all of the trainers on Nugget Bridge and then fighting all of the required trainers that you have to do the minimum for in order to get to Bill's house to, you know, have that entire storyline thing go down. And it didn't work because you end up getting so much experience that you can't do that. So instead, I was like, well, I guess we're going to have to take on Misty with only Scratch as our attacking move because we're not going to be using Ember against her Staryu and Starmie. And guess what? In the footage that got deleted, I was able to do it. So many things had to go right in order for that to happen, though, that it was essentially a matter of restarting your game as many times as you possibly could in order to get the perfect situation. Same with getting through Brock's gym, only being level 8 so that you barely were leveling up to get Ember to then take on Onix later on in the fight so that you could be super low leveled for getting through all the required trainers to even get to Misty in the first place. And I'm going to show you guys that here very, very soon. But it is a lot. You have to be so careful not to over level because Charmander, our Cheeto, is our only Pokemon in our team right now. And because of that, because we don't get another Pokemon to share the experience with until Growlithe on Route 7, after we've beaten 3 gym leaders, we have to be super, super wary of the level cap, which is our biggest issue here, aside from the fact that we're a fire type going up against a rock type gym leader and a water type gym leader back to back. Okay, so here's Cheeto, which has all 15 DVs in all of its categories, which is the highest you could possibly get. You have a 1 in 65,536 chance of getting a perfect Pokemon in all of its stats with all 15 DVs. So let's pretend in a perfect world you've restarted your game as many times as it took to get that, and now you have a perfect Cheeto. We need to go in to Brock's gym at level 8 to take out the Geodude without learning Ember yet, so we can be at the lowest level possible to then take out the Onix also while having the Ember on our side and going through a bunch of shenanigans until we get the perfect possibility to make that reality actually happen. So here in Bug Forest, aka Viridian Forest, we need to be super duper careful not to fight either of those trainers, and there's only one trainer that we absolutely have to fight, which is the trainer who is waiting for us on the way out. And so we're going to whack him up, go ahead and kill this man with the Kakuna, or with the Weedle there. And getting rid of him is awesome, so now we're up to level 8, which is the exact level that we need to be at minimally in order to face on Brock. So now we need to not fight anybody else. We need to get to the Pokemon Center, heal up, save our game, and then I will show you guys only the absolute perfect run, because again, I'm not going to show you guys the attempts because you have to redo this so many times. And of course, only if you have the max DV Pokemon. This is to show you guys it is possible to do this, but the chances of this happening are so absolutely freaking minuscule of everything going the exact way the very first time that you do it without restarting over and over again to get that perfect result, that I don't even know what the number is, but considering you only get a starter with all perfect DVs at a 1 in 65,536 chance, that right there, in and of itself, in addition to all of the things that have to crazy luck-wise go your way, critical hit and everything else-wise, for these fights, that it is redonkulously low. So for going up against Geodude, you need to growl him 4 times exactly. Because after you growl him 4 times, you don't need to do a 5th or 6th one to lower the attack, because his tackle is only going to do 2 damage to you every single time. And you need at least 7 HP to go up against the Onix. So as long as you have 7 HP or more after you've done 4 growls against the Geodude, then you can go in and scratch him over and over and over again until he's dead and you have 7 HP or more. Barring critical hits, like what just happened to me, so I'm going to have to redo this fight again until that happens and those win conditions continue. Okay, I managed to do it, and this time I have 6 health, so I might be able to make this happen. We'll see if I can do it. I know that last time I did it in the footage that I lost, I had 7 HP, so I might be able to do this on 6 HP. We're gonna find out, but you essentially just need to keep redoing it over and over after you've done the 4 growls to scratch him into oblivion, and let's see what happens at this point. Because when I level up, actually I'm gonna have 12 HP, which is more than I had when I went in the first time, so this might go very well. And we have Ember too. Oh my god, because we went straight from level 8 to level 10, and we didn't hit level 9 instead because I had too much HP, we didn't learn Ember. Because I completely skipped level 9 for Ember and we need it for Onix. Oh my god! So we can't even be... We have to be barely level 8 so that we make sure we don't even skip level 9. So after fighting some super weak Pokemon, I am now barely level 8. I now have 100 experience that I need in order to get to level 9, which I will get 220 experience from killing the Geodude, which then means that I will get 120 extra experience from that, which means that I should barely be able to stay level 9 and not completely skip straight to level 10, and we'll be able to get Ember to do it again. Okay, here we go. I did it this time. 6 HP, we get 220. Yep, and this time we went straight to level 9, which is exactly what we needed. Now we have 9 HP, which I did this last time on the footage you guys didn't see with 7 HP, so we're actually sitting 2 above what I defeated Onix Brock with, or Brock's Onix with the previous one, and now we have Ember, which is essential because we cannot do this without Ember. So with the same similar strategy that we did last time, we essentially have to hope for bides. We have to get 2 bides in a row from Onix so that we can hit him with a -6 attack, so that when he hits us, he only does 2 damage to us each and every time. For Onix, we need to get to a -6, so we have to get 2 bides in a row, which can happen, and then we need to get a lot of frackin' embers off on him as well. Alright, he missed his tackle, so that's 4, and then here's the bide. And then 5, and then 6. So this is the max low level that we can get it. I'm not going to hit him while he has a bide going on. So there we go. He's at -6 now, so his damage is going to be the lowest it could possibly be. Alright, good. He used Screech. Okay, good. That's a 2nd Screech. Alright, that's a 3rd Screech. Oh, and I got the burn! This is gonna waste full heals. Nice, we got a critical hit on that one. Good, 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 good. If I can get 1 more Ember off, then this will be the one. Yep, and because we did so many growls, it only does 2 damage, and we were able to take out Onix. So that is how you take on the first gym with only a level 8, then level 9 in battle Charmander, without needing to hit the level cap that we desperately are trying to avoid, because you automatically get 2 levels. You get to level 11. By the time you get to Rock Tunnel, you're already level 14. You have to battle the Team Rocket Grunt and the Fossil Maniac, and then you have to get to level 17. It's unavoidable with the amount of required trainers you have to get there, and then you're essentially going to have to face Misty at level 21, and I'll show you guys that here in just a second. And I want to burn in hell, so I'm going to get the Dome Fossil because I'm already going through hell doing this impossible fire type only of red version. There's the required trainer here that you have to end up battling. I already battled her, and you end up having to have your Charmeleon get to level 17 as a result of that, so you cannot face Misty any lower than level 17. But are you even able to beat her when you're at level 17? In the footage that I missed when I was wanting to show you guys, I only was able to beat her when I was level 21. So I'm gonna see if this is even possible to do, and if it's not, I'll come back and show you when I'm level 21. But I can tell you right now that you can't do it at level 17 because you have to be faster than the Starmie in order to win against Misty. So I'm gonna see if I can do it any lower than level 21, but I highly doubt it. You cannot absolutely do it at level 17 or 18. The thing is, beating the Starmie really doesn't matter, right? Because I just need to see if I'm faster than her Starmie at level 19, and the answer is nope, I am not. So we cannot do this at level 19. It is impossible. But am I faster at level 20? Nope, still faster at 20, so you have to be level 21. I have it so that I grinded up Cheeto so that it is now only 54 experience away from getting to level 21, which means when we kill the Staryu, it'll absolutely level up to level 21, so that we'll then be able to outspeed Starmie and take it on, which is awesome. And also, we are going to have to get through the entire fight with Staryu without taking any damage when we hit up Starmie in order to even have a chance at living. So this is going to be very, very RNGesus dependent. So in order to not take any damage from Staryu, which is pivotal for taking on the Starmie and being successful, what you have to have happen is you need to get 2 scratch hits in a row or being critical hits, and she needs to use an X defend instead of attacking you. There we go. Boom! Freaking fracking done! Okay, so that is the second critical hit that we got from her, and now we have full health. We didn't get hit once. We got the 408, which gets us up to level 21, and now we'll be able to outspeed Starmie coming in here, and this is when we also have to be super extremely heckin' lucky because exact situations have to occur in order for us to even win this. There's the first crit. Oh, she used Bubble Beam, though. We needed her to use Water Gun, not Bubble Beam. That means that we need to redo it again and get a crit in a world where she uses Water Gun and not Bubble Beam. Because my speed also fell. Yeah, no, we can't have a single speed drop from Bubble Beam, otherwise this entire strategy is fucked. She also can't get any crits herself. Do you guys see how freaking tiny and minuscule the chances of this happening are? Even though possible and plausible, maybe not plausible, but possible, it's freaking ridiculous the amount of things that have to go right in order for you to do it. It's a 1 in a trillion chance, I'm sure. Okay, so to catch you guys up on everything that just happened, I was able to get the 2 scratch hits off on Starmie and didn't use Leer or anything like that from the beginning. I redid the fight with Starmie at the same thing, no damage from Staryu, just like usual. But this time, I did scratch again, and I waited until she chose to finally use her X defend, because she uses an X defend at least once on Staryu and at least once on Starmie, which is a waste of her turn, which we need in order to get more damage off. And since she didn't use it until later on in the fight, we were able to get more damage off with our critical hit scratches off of her health bar, which needed to happen. So now that she's using the X defend, we can come in, and if we get another critical hit on our scratch, we should be able to take her out. Alright, she had her defense rise, but oh, actually, we might not even need to get a critical hit off because we didn't die from the water gun, which is perfect. So if I can just get a critical hit on this one, she's absolutely going to die. And there's the critical hit. Let's go! Yes! Oh my god, it is still satisfying doing it a second time. So yes, there is a universe where you can beat Misty and Brock without going over the level cap for the Hardcore Nuzlocke of being only at level 21 without Dig. And this is it! We did it! Oh my god! This challenge is freaking impossible! Oh my god! But not quite. It's almost impossible. Almost being the operative word. And of course you go up to level 22, which comes in with the third problem for this challenge being a Hardcore Nuzlocke, which is, obviously, Lecka, you now have to have a new level cap. The level cap before was 21, and now it's 24 to go up against Lieutenant Surge. And the problem is we cannot get to Lieutenant Surge without facing every single trainer here on Nugget Bridge. And also facing a fuck ton of trainers going on the route to Bill's house, which obviously will get us well above the level cap that we need to at 24, not to even mention the 2 trainers that you have to fight going into the Vermilion City, in addition to the rival fight that we have to do with Moist on the SSN before we can even get to the gym to fight Lieutenant Surge. That's so much experience that it would obviously destroy the level cap that we have to do for this challenge. So does that mean that this is impossible to do? No, because I have a solution to get around that so that we can be at the level cap and still take on Lieutenant Surge, and then the rest of this should go completely normal. And my solution is getting a team of 5 other Spearows. And the reason is I'm going to be using them as experience sponges, because obviously if Cheeto has to take all of that experience on themselves, they're going to get overloaded and we're not going to be able to do the Hardcore Nuzlocke. But if I get a team of 5 other Spearows on my side and then go up against all the trainers that I have to fight between here and the house to Bill, and then also against the Team Rocket guy, also against the 2 other people going to Vermilion City, and then also against my rival, I'll be able to split up the experience enough that I won't hit above level 24, so when I go up against the fight with Lieutenant Surge, I'll be able to meet at or below the level cap, defeat him, move on, and then do the rest of this Nuzlocke the way it is. And then I'm going to release the Spearows as soon as I am done dealing with my rival on the SSN, so I'm not going to really be using them in battle, and this will allow me to continue with the Hardcore Nuzlocke, because otherwise it would absolutely be impossible. You would be locked in after Misty, because you cannot beat Misty any lower than level 21. You have to gain a level to get to level 22 after you defeat Starmie. It is impossible not to gain more than 2 levels with all of the required trainers you have to do in order to get to Lieutenant Surge. So this is the only other solution to cut up the XP, and they're not going to be used in any other way other than to sponge experience, to split it up so that Cheeto gets almost nothing going up against all the other trainers, and I'll show you guys that in an example right now. And you might be asking yourself, well, Lecka, why didn't you just catch Odysseus, since those are also on the route where you can get Abra over there? And the answer is because there are also a hell of a lot of people that have Flying-type Pokemon that I have to go up against, and then Oddish would obviously be at a disadvantage. So it is my best interest to have an entire team full of Spearows that not only resist the grass types, but also are neutral to the moves coming in from the freaking, frackin' other Pokemon types that are out there. And it's just the best choice for my experience sponges between here and all of the required trainers that I have to fight with to get Cheeto the least amount of experience possible, so we can stay at or underneath the level cap for getting to Lieutenant Surge. Now, experience sponged our way all the way to our rival Moist, who wants to fight us here on the ship, which is great. I am going to send out my expunges so that I can try and spread this as much as I possibly can. A lot of them are going to die here, which is great because I would have to get rid of all of them anyway. Alright, there we go. And now I'm at level 24, which is perfect because that is now at the level cap for Lieutenant Surge. Want to make room for Rage? No, I would love to abandon Rage. Alright, there we go. And now we gotta go get cut from this old man who we are going to rub. Take that as you will. Alright, and then let's go ahead and release all the Spearows here. Bye Spearow, bye Spearow, bye Spearow, bye Spearow, and goodbye Spearow. Alright, and now we're gonna take on Lieutenant Surge, and we're just gonna dig and destroy absolutely everybody, and it's gonna be super duper easy because dig is gonna make this an absolute joke, and cool, we're done. Awesome, and now we're level 25. Our next level cap is going to be at Celadon City, going up against Erica, which we're a Fire-type Pokemon, so that'll be pretty darn easy to do. The only problem I potentially foresee here is accidentally going through Rock Tunnel and over-leveling our Pokemon, because just going through the only required trainers, and of course skipping the one down there by using Cut, we're already at level 26. So if I can avoid the 3 levels that would get me over Erica's cap, I think we'll be okay. I mean, because we are a lot bigger now with our level cap, it takes more to get us to the next levels, but also facing trainer Pokemon gives you a lot of experience, so we'll see if that's going to be able to happen or not going through Rock Tunnel. So it looks like there's only one more battle we absolutely have to do, which is battling up against this lass here. So I'm going to kill all of our Pokemon, and that got us to level 29, and now we can get to the next area, get out of here as fast as we possibly can. Perfect! And now, you spicy, spicy people, we are on Route 7! And we can get ourselves a Growlithe, which is so freaking important right now! Oh, you're the first Pokemon that I come across! Oh, I love you so much! Spicy! Yes, I'm absolutely going to be naming you. I'm gonna name you Nugget! Because you're just a cute, spicy little nugget that we need on the team, and I'm so happy to see you! Guys, I just realized we can also get Flareon. Because if I go into the Pokemon Center, and then I go buy a Firestone, and then we go up around the back to get Eevee, I can immediately evolve it into Flareon, so we actually have 2 other members that will be added to our team permanently before we even go into the fight with Erica. I'm gonna name this one Smarty, like the Smarties candies, because I was a Smarty, and remembered that we could get this encounter before we even end up with going into the Erica fight, which is awesome, because that means that I can take on the grass gym leaders that are in her gym for experience to get Smarty and Growlithe leveled up to the 29 cap. I decided against leveling them up, even though I literally just said that, because Cheeto's already at level 29, and I would like to be able to come on in and destroy her Pokemon and not have to worry about going over the level by potentially needing to switch in another Pokemon. So I'm going to switch in Smarty instead. The Vileplume is already burned, and if I can just tackle it to death... Oh, not very effective, huh? Well then, let's get on Nugget! Ooh, okay. There it is. Boom, done. I was able to switch between all of them, and that is Erica defeated! It's time to battle Moist again, but this time, we are not going to lose anybody because I healed before this battle, unlike what happened in my blue lock, which... If you guys want to see my water-only Hardcore Nuzlocke Challenge Blue version, again, link will be in the eye icon in the top right-hand corner there. Feel free to see what happened with that one. But this one's going to be different! Very, very different. I have Ember! And quick attacks and tackles! Ooh, even a critical hit! Oh, yes, Ember. Ember all the way. Oofty. Okay, that's not going to be all that great. And I'm paralyzed. Oh, God. Alright, I need to switch out into Cheeto. Because against an Alakazam, I'm gonna just need to dig. And same with Blastoise here, because Blastoise is gonna be a huge issue otherwise. Oh, jeez. Alright, there we go. Boom! Shakalaka! Alright, Sabrina, let's go! Yeah, you can double slap me all you want, but I'm still going to take out your peoples! Okay, we're gonna switch into Cheeto now. And I'm going to dig, and we're gonna do a bunch of damage. Come on, dig again, and done. Alright, it's time to take on Koga now, so that we can get through his fight too. I have both Cheeto and Smarties at level 43, and Nugget I got up to 42, because I'm not going to be using Nugget in this fight, like, at all, so it really doesn't matter. I would love to kill you before you self-destruct, and perfect, I did. Awesome! Alright, and now we can increase the level cap, and we can go to Cinnabar Island after I get Surf and Strength, of course. And we can get another fire encounter in the mansion! There they are! Alright, there's our Ponyta. Perfect! And we're going to name our Ponyta Cracker, because it's in the shape of an animal cracker. Yes. Let's go up against Blaine. Here we go. I'm not even at the level cap with Cheeto, but I don't think I'm going to have that big of a deal with him because I can just dig through everybody, so I don't think this is going to be that interesting of a fight, to be perfectly honest with you. I think we're going to be able to sweep through this pretty darn easily. And there it is, done. Now we're taking on Giovanni for the 8th gym badge. I don't think it's going to be too difficult to do, considering I'm just planning on doing the same thing I did with Blaine, which is digging through all of them as fast as I possibly can, and boom, even his level 3 Rhydon just takes digs, and we're done. Yay! Hi, Moltres. Nice to see you. Oh, look at you, you beautiful, spicy KFC bird. You wonderful, wonderful creature. Let me go ahead and use this Master Ball on you real fast and add you to my team. 1, 2, 3. Triple jiggle. Ah, it's almost like it was a guaranteed 1 or something there. Crazy. Want to give it a nickname? Of course I do. Abso-freaking you, my friend, are going to be the sexy, beautiful, amazing, spicy KFC. You beautiful people, it is time to take on the Elite Four, and we are going to be doing it with our 5 Fire-type Pokemon. We've made it this far with Cheeto and everybody else, so you know what? Spicy KFC can come along for the ride as well. So, what we're going to be rocking here with Cheeto, we are going to be having Cut, Dig, Flamethrower, and Strength. I can't get rid of any TMs or HMs in this game because there's no such thing as a move deleter in Gen 1, so unfortunately we just have to deal with the fact that Cut is on our person and use the obviously better Strength instead. But Dig and Flamethrower are huge and are going to be the things that we're most relying on the entire time with Cheeto anyway, so it's not too big of a deal. Going on to Smarty here, we are going to see that they have a Bite, Fire Spin, Quick Attack, and Flamethrower, so that priority is going to be super, super, super nice. If something is outspeeding Cheeto, then we can go ahead and use that, which is going to be good to know, and Flamethrower is hella wonderful on that as well. Nugget! We were able to get Flamethrower on because I waited until it was level 50 to evolve it from a Growlithe with no Flamethrower. It knows Takedown, Bite, and Roar in addition to that, so if I don't like moves in, I can go into Roar and just yell it out. We have Cracker here, who is the worst Pokemon ever. Ember, Fire Spin, Stomp, and Skull Bash. This is honestly going to be a sack just like Chartreuse from Pokemon Blue. Whoopsie! It's going to just be there. If I need to use it, I can, but I need to kill a Pokemon for a safe switch-in. This is 100% going to be it. And then, of course, we have Spicy KFC, which is our newest member, and knows Peck, Fire Spin, Sky Attack, and Fire Blast. So Sky Attack and Fire Blast are awesome. I used the Fire Blast team that we got from Blaine's Gym on our Spicy KFC beautiful bird here, because otherwise the only fire type attack that it knows is Fire Spin, and that's pretty freaking awful. So I wanted to give it something nicer, and Fire Blast is pretty great, so we're going to be using that instead. And that's all the 5 wonderful Pokemon that we have going on in here. We can't go above level 65, so I made sure to have my Pokemon be leveled at or below 65. Cracker, again, it's a freaking Rapidash in Gen 1, so I have it up at level 65 because I don't ever plan on actually using it against any of the other Elite Four members, but this should be good enough that we will be at or above the level cap. My plan for Lorelei, because she has a lot of water/ice type, which is basically all of her team except for Slowbro, I'm just going to be going and using Dig against all of them, and we're going to see what happens. My goal is to be faster than everybody so that I can hide in a hole, avoid the Aurora Beams, and just dig it out. That's all. And we got a critical hit, so that's really, really nice. We're just going to do the same exact thing against Blaster as well. Flamethrower against that bitch. And, oh, this Slowbro is going to be very, very annoying. But there we go. Flamethrower against the Jinx. And then this Lapras is... Oh, Hydro Pump! Ooh, not good, not good, not good, not good, not good. Okay, I'm going to go into Cracker. Oh wow, Cracker survived. I am very, very impressed, but this is fine. Because, again, Lapras can't move. Oh, let's go. Okay, Fire Spin, I do not care that you died. You were literally only on our team for the Sack Cracker. You did your job perfectly. Very well done. Alright, so now we can go ahead and go into Spicy KFC, who's definitely going to be faster. And we're going to do the same thing where we Fire Spin until it dies. Perfect! So Lorelei was a little angry, a little weird, a little bad, but not terrible. Let's go ahead and use up a full restore so that we can... Oh, I have a calcium. Oh, I probably... Oh, no. I will absolutely use that on Spicy KFC. That we can get a special attack to rise. So it's Flamethrower, aka Fire Blast. It doesn't have Flamethrower. We'll do even more damage. Alright, let's go ahead and up you a little bit, and then let's definitely up Cheeto. Alright, and move on to Hoga. Hoga has the same kind of thing that Lorelei had going on of Rock-type Pokemon I really don't want to deal with. So what we're going to be doing instead is I'm literally just going to be using Dig against all of them. Luckily, the Rock types that he has are all awful because they're Onyxes, so you're able to get through those pretty darn easily, and I should be able to pretty easily get through Agatha's as well, just using the... There we go. Flamethrowers that we have, and I really want to save Cheeto's PP because it doesn't have a lot of it left, so we're going to be switching in Smarty. He's also at level 65, so we can't be using him anymore. We gotta have Spicy KFC, Nugget, and frackin' Smarty take the lead here. So let's go ahead and do that. Smarty has both Fire Spin and Flamethrower, so I think we'll be okay with that. Ooh, switched out. I see you. Interesting. Look at you. Alright. Able to kill all of those guys. That's really, really nice. Alright, let's go ahead and Fire Spin you. Ooh, look at you switching out between people. Oh, you smart little cookie. Love to see it. Ooh, I am confused though. That's not great. Alright, let's switch out into Nugget here because I don't want to be confused. We'll just do a regular Flamethrower. I'm poisoned? Oh my gosh, it used Toxic against me. Alright, that's okay though. We were able to take about no casualties, and we can heal up before we go on into Lance. Also, I completely forgot that I had an elixir in my bag, so we're absolutely going to be restoring the PP of Cheeto here. And I'm going to be putting Cheeto out in front because they are going to be our win claws for the Gyarados that we're going to be going up against here, against Lance. Because that's going to be the biggest issue of all of his Pokemon is that frackin' Gyarados. The Aerodactyl might also be an issue, but of all of it, the Gyarados needs to go down first. Oh, that critical hit on the strength, though! Oh, and then we did it again, and he didn't even Hyper Potion up. That is what I like to see! Okay, let's go up and murder this Dragonair, because I can just dig and kill it. Then I can just dig and kill this one, too, and I can Flamethrower against that. Totally fine. We have Aerodactyl here, which I'm not super happy about. I would rather go into Nuggets to take that and try and just get some Flamethrowers off. If I can at all, maybe get a burn, a cheeky little burn, or just straight up kill it. That's totally fine too. Okay, now we have a Dragonite here, and this one's going to be a little more of an issue. Simply because Bite is going to be the strongest thing that I have. Its speed greatly rose. Alright, and its defense is going up. Slam is definitely a thing. I wonder if I can save by switching into Spicy KFC Nugget's life. Because I would rather not lose them, you know? That would be ideal. How much does a Peck do? They're going to do a Slam again. They're much faster than we are. Not all that much. So it's going to do another Slam. Ooh, critical hit, but it is trapped in the attack, which is really nice. But it's going to do another attack. Party is full health still, and Dragonite is not. So if I can go in here, maybe I can quick attack, and it should be fast enough because it's way faster than we are now. The priority. Do enough? I don't, but it is agilitying again for no reason. So this third quick attack will do it. Thank God he chose not to Hyper Potion. That is amazing. Nugget gained some experience. Love to see it. Alright. And Lecka defeated Lance. Yes. And none of our Pokemon went over the level cap, which is awesome. Alright, Moist. Here's our fight. Come at me, mother. Come at me. Alright. So this guy could be an issue, but we dug against him, so that's awesome. Let's do another dig. Wonderful. Again, we're gonna do another dig. Dig is such a freaking wind claws. It's so good. Alright, and I'm just gonna flamethrower you again, and you're gonna send in your big boy Blastoise! And it's okay that we're at level 66 now, because we started at level 65. Oh, that Hydro Pump did a lot, though. Alright, I'm assuming you're gonna... Ooh, you're gonna Blizzard this time, because you're out of Hydro Pumps. That'll do it, too. But I was able to dig you to Oblivion, and there we go! We have now taken out... And we just got to level 67 as well. Let's go. We have now gotten to the end of this entire freaking debacle. Oh my god. With only Fire-type Pokemon doing a Hardcore Nuzlocke of the Gen 1 Red version. Oh my god. I am so proud of all of the Pokemon that are here in the Hall of Fame. Cracker, rest in peace, but we needed to kill you, so just deal with it. And that's it! There it is! There is the entire Hardcore Nuzlocke done of our nearly impossible challenge. If you guys enjoyed this, then for the love of God, hit the like button and subscribe for more amazingness that's going to be happening here on the channel very, very soon. I love doing all kinds of Pokemon weird challenges and whatnot. If you want to see something specific from me, then definitely put it in the comments down below, and if things are super liked and people really, really want to see them, then I will go ahead and do them. I have a bunch of ideas already in my head, but if there's things that are popular that you guys want to see, obviously I'll make that a priority in the set of what I was going to do. But that's it! That was one of the craziest challenges I have ever tried to do in my entire life, simply because of the freaking insane start that we had to do with the beginning of this challenge. Honestly, the hardest part of this entire game is the beginning of the game. The first 3 badges is the worst part of this entire challenge because of the limitedness of the nature of the game, especially for Gen 1 with all of our move pools and with the trainers that you have to face that you can't avoid. And that's okay, you guys already saw everything on that, but I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Love you guys. I will see you in the next one. Be kind to one another. Take your pills if you have not already, because your vitamins and medications are important if you forgot them. And have a good rest of your night. Goodbye, everyone!